Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Fish Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We're doing another daily challenge. We're not doing a daily. You know what? We're not cowards. Lilith Daily Run. It's not every day that you get to play as Lilith, huh? It starts paused every single time now. I have no idea why it's doing that. I wonder if my cursor... Yeah, my cursor's not on screen. I'm just checking out the built-in filtering on this game. I've never seen it like this before. Because obviously, the Nintendo Switch is not really powerful enough to run anti-aliasing to soften all these edges. They leave it looking pretty raw, which I think gives the game a lot of character. Check it out. Butt bombs, thank you very much. Just for the 5 bombs, you know. Last daily run we did really well. I was pretty happy with the outcome. We won. We landed in the top 1,000. Usually that's not something you'd be proud of, but there's a lot of people playing these daily runs. Sorry about that. Clicked out of screen. Yeah, top 1,000 in a daily. There's nothing to sneeze at. And obviously, if you didn't see the hardship that we endured in the last episode to win, to pull it off, go check it out. What are you waiting for? The HD remaster? Just kidding. I'm not Final Fantasy. Or am I? No. So today is Monday, April 27th. This video will be coming out on Tuesday. If it doesn't make sense to you yet, I release my videos the day after I record them, just in case you want to play the daily, so it doesn't get spoiled, so you don't cheat. Do people care enough to cheat on Isaac dailies? I don't know. I mean, there has to be a reason why they don't let you exit and go back into the game during a daily. You know what? Secret room. Told you. Not good enough. I'm sorry. Under different circumstances, yes, that would totally be good enough. Nothing good in that little center area. We're not going to bomb our way in. So today's Monday, and I normally would have worked today, but I didn't. I talked in the last episode about repetitive stress injuries, and I think I've got some issues. What's up? I never noticed the butt bombs thing behind you. You learn something new every day, folks. Oh my gosh. You know what? If you're gonna get hit anywhere, you might as well get hit on the boss. I used to think the bosses were the easiest part of the game. And now, it's like the only place I get hit. Just kidding. I walk into every enemy. Tears up, always good. HP, welcome. All the time. Let's check for a super secret room. I think that would have got it, but I want to say it's up here by our shop. That feels like a super secret room. Yeah, for sure. Check. He's done it. He has doomed himself. So it looks like this run we're going to hard mode the lamb. I don't mind playing in hard mode. I'm going to be honest, I actually don't even... I can't tell the difference between hard mode and normal mode. Now that I've played on hard mode for so long, I just assume that all champions are going to do a full heart of damage and all non-champions are going to do a half heart until you get to the womb. Is that the only difference? Oh, and champions drop certain things in normal mode. I never count on drops, though. Some of you may recall in the last episode, I talked about the Harbingers dropping everything they were supposed to. Complained about it even during the Mega Satan fight. There we go. You gotta line them up just right whenever you're playing as Lilith, because you're dragging them. You're dragging your little incubus buddy around behind you. Taking that pill, I think it's gonna set us ahead a little bit. Not everybody takes pills. I think I'm gaming too much. I'm talking about Isaac too much. Does anybody care about Isaac? My estimation is very few of you do. Maybe. Well, I mean, it'd be a high percentage even if it wasn't very many people. You might be asking, well, doesn't that get you down? No, not really. I don't really make these videos for consumption's sake. Did he just transform right before my eyes? I have never seen the likes of that. What do we... We're gonna use this. Game it. Go, 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 go. So like I said, it's Monday. Anybody out there got the Monday blues? I actually got... I told you I was supposed to work today. I didn't. Because last night as I was going to bed, couldn't feel my hands. Just complete numb fingers. So I called it. I didn't want to stress it any further than it was already stressed. If I was feeling bad yesterday and I'd gone in and worked today, there's no telling what kind of damage I could have done to the ligaments and tendons in my fingers. Anybody out there saying that maybe I'm a wimp because of that? Maybe you're right. But I'd rather be a wimp and not hurt myself. Why would you put it there? Then pretend to be tough and get hurt. Particularly with your hands, it's such a bad place to get hurt. You know what? Give me a second. We're just gonna start a barrage of tears. Not even our own tears, our little baby's tears. Ooh. Excuse me. So I've been talking collaboration with my friend and roommate Austin. A little bit. He loves playing Isaac and has been looking for ways to mix it up. And don't take it the wrong way. It's not that Isaac is boring, but after a certain amount of time, Isaac just becomes sort of like the same thing over and over. Thank you. Unless you're interested in mixing it up yourself. I'm feeling a super secret room here. He's done it. For 1 HP. We're actually looking pretty good leaving the burning basement. It's not really on time. We're like a minute and a half behind to make it to boss rush. Which we would like to make. And I didn't even comment on getting the wafer. Now, the smart person here, in the interest of saving some time, would never have done this room. Who told you I was smart? Smart people don't take pills either. So I'm curious to know if everybody likes the new audio. I've spent a lot of time checking it out, mixing my audio, trying to get just the right mix. I want to get the mix right where I want it, so that I can start doing that. So I can start using some microphone effects to be more expressive in my videos. Let's get myself reset. That way I can influence my voiceover a little bit by leaning closer or by getting further away. And for those of you that don't know, using a microphone is not as easy as just setting it and walking away or setting it and talking. I have to set this thing up every single time because I move a little bit while I'm talking. Oh, leave me. Thank you. I have to reset my levels because maybe I'm talking a little louder today, or for reference, my wife used my microphone today to take a lesson online. She couldn't get it to work. I don't know if it's because the laptop that she's using didn't have the power to drive like a large microphone and a USB audio interface. Because normally the interface would obviously have its own DC power. Oh, excuse me. There we go. It kept cutting out. But, I mean, that is unfortunate. But the main purpose of the microphone wasn't to take lessons, it's for recording purposes. So it might just be that it didn't like that there was no dedicated app. You know, it was just working as a standard Microsoft input. I'm gonna have to tinker with it a little bit and see what I can get. Obviously, I like it the way it is right now for OBS. It's probably a little too inside baseball for some of you, but I like it the way it is right now. I heard it for a minute on the television earlier. My wife, she's very dutiful. She listens to every single video, so I'll never have to worry about getting 0 views. Ooh, thank you. But that kind of ruins our flight. So what's everybody thinking about this series? I'm trying to figure out a direction to take. Like I said earlier, it's not really... I'm not really making the content with the express intent of, you know, it being consumed by an end user. I'm not giving out, you know, like sage advice all the time. I'm not doing reviews of anything. I'm just sort of talking. But I figured there's probably some people out there who are in need of some sort of human interaction that they're missing. I was hoping that I could help bridge the gap. Maybe influence some of you not to go outside. I hate that I have to say that. I do. But I tell you what. Every time I have to go out for my job, I see more and more people who are just going out to hang out because they got bored. It seems a little like surreal that this is the kind of thing that we're arguing about in 2020, but here we are. He's done it. This feels like a super secret room. No. Well, clearly, it's here. No, 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 no. Too smart for you. We are not making up our time very well. I'm going to have to really book it through the next floor. So let's do exactly that. Blast him and get... I want to get lined up. Speaking of lined up, I need to line up with my microphone. I'm doing what's called off-axis recording right now so that I can get some pop rejection. Because I'm not using a pop filter, I'm just going straight into the mic so I can get closer whenever I want. But the pops, whenever I'm not enunciating correctly and I'm facing the mic, a pop goes from pop to pop. Kind of busts the microphone a little bit. Oh, leave me alone. No, 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 no. Oh, gosh. Snuck right in, didn't he? Power pill is more useful for us right now. We're missing out on our flight. Speaking of power pill. So how's everybody doing out there? Getting along just fine? Practicing your hobbies? Staying safe, washing your hands. I know. Enough with the washing your hands, man. Well, there's a reason why content creators are being asked to say it. Because some people are not doing it. I didn't even comment on Little Steven. Normally you'd be really sad to see Little Steven. Here, it's kind of it's a large damage upgrade. It's nothing to be laughed at, I think. Oh, free me! Did that one to myself. Perish. Okay. Okay. Please free me from this prison. Oh. Walked right into him. After having the guts not to. Alright, you going down, sir? He refuses. Thank you for the key. Thank you for the homing bombs. You know what? I'm going to use those straight away. Homing AoE bombs. That's pretty good. I like it a lot. What are we here for? You ask the hard questions, don't you? Oh no. So I've been trying to figure out a direction for the videos that I'm making. Like I said before, the downside is that I'm not really getting any feedback. You know, I see that people are seeing my videos. I'm getting new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing. And maybe it's just like passive support, which I am still thankful for. That was terrible. Didn't even mean to drop the bomb there. The passive support is great. But the thing that's really gonna help me out is engagement. It's really important for me to know that people are not only clicking on the video, but they're hearing what I'm saying. Now, I know some of you are probably like, come on, man. You said just click on it. You're right. Ooh, free me. Oh, yo, Cambion Conception has already paid out with a second Incubus. Does that mean we get 4? I don't think so. Oh my gosh. The shots are coming fast and furious. Thank you. No, we get 3. That's what I expected. So we focused on trying to use Box of Friends a little more strategically. We've been just sort of willy-nillying it. Do people use that saying? That was great. Give me some HP. Moving on. We're gonna miss Boss Rush for sure. Hush, I'm not convinced. To be competitive, we're gonna have to do Hush, but we squeaked on the last one and we were strong. We were real strong. Not being able to control where your shots are coming from is the hardest thing about playing Lilith. It's just kind of guessing, not guessing, but estimating where exactly your shots are coming from and where they're going to go. Makes this, it's kind of like a whole different game. Like, yeah, you might have more damage, but that doesn't mean anything if you can't land any shots. All right, buddy. Can't see our map. It's to be expected. Oh my gosh. Oh, Bugman, please don't fire your bugs at me. not really what I came for. Oh my gosh, he got me on the return! It's all falling apart, folks. A room like this, where your knockback really affects the quantity of shots and the location of the shots that are coming into you. It's like a death sentence. Oh my gosh. So I had like a little bit of a saga here recently. I was waiting for this CPU cooler. I had ordered a Noctua NHD 15, which is a very large air cooler. I ordered it online like 23 days ago. And as of 2 days ago, so Saturday, still hadn't shipped. So Saturday night at like 11:30, I put in a request for a cancellation. I wanted them to cancel my order so I could order something in the meantime. I wasn't going coolerless. I was just using the stock cooler on my CPU. And those of you that don't know, that's not like the end of the world if your CPU comes with a good enough stock cooler. Mine, I didn't know until I took it off that I had it on low the whole time. Manual said nothing about it. The switch was about, oh, I don't know, like 0.5 millimeter wide. Dad's ring. Hopefully you pay out the way I want you to. Take the money. Ooh, take the money and run. I'm gonna check out the other side here. Is a rush room. We're gonna do it. Oh, Guppy's head, huh? We've taken that a lot recently. We're gonna take it because it's free, but I don't know if we'll roll it. Oh, Dad's ring is gonna be extremely useful for those enemies that are just zooming straight at us. Well, what do you think? Dad's ring or ring of protection? Which one's more useful? That one's close. I think it's ring of protection. I don't... I'm gonna say this and you're not gonna believe me at all. I don't get hit by enemies as often as I get hit by shots that I did not see in the first place. Perish. He stood no chance. I gotta say, 6 rate of fire, 3.5 damage is not amazing. This round, this daily run, whatever you want to call it, I think entirely predicated on the idea that you were gonna pick up, oh come on, those pills and take them. So I think we stand a pretty good chance because Lilith is hard. I don't think anybody can dispute that. We're gonna spend a little bit. Give me some HP. I said give me some HP. Thank you. Well, there goes all of our money. Wish he had taken it all now. Alright. The only one we really need is that one right there. I know you're going, with a nickel, that's 5 points. The last round, you told me you had to take them all. We've been here. So our item room is probably over here. Oh, told you. Alright, this is terrible. I hate this room. Get me out. Thank you. Is it off of this large room? No. You guys know anything about the old Microsoft 3D maze? It's gonna sound, to some of you that's gonna sound super weird, and some of you are gonna go, oh, I forgot about that. It was a screensaver of a maze, and I actually don't know if it was like a pre-rendered image or if it was actually like procedurally generated and your computer would go through the maze. Here's how it worked, right? You got this maze that had these like really strange like power-ups in them. That's the best way I can think of to describe it. You fool. Oh no. It's all going downhill. The way your screen would make it through that maze, and I don't know if anybody else like it, I had observed it for this long. Maybe it says something about me that I did. Rib of Greed, you would have been helpful a long time ago. The way that your computer would navigate that maze is by following the left wall at all times. So you would see that an area would be a single block deep, right? And you'd be going, why are you going that way? But it was just very procedural. Whenever you can't see your map in Isaac, that's exactly what I do. I put my hand on one wall, and that's like classic maze algorithm, right? Is you just put your hand on one wall and walk. And if it turns, it turns. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Gosh, it's good. Not good enough, though. That's also pretty good. But we need damage up, and that is going to be it for us. Let's head out of here. Let's just check it first. Try it out. Doesn't affect Lilith, huh? Didn't know that. What'd I say? I'd be cold in the ground before I check the wiki. Should have checked the wiki. Okay. Take him out. Well, that's unfortunate. Could have been double damage. Maybe it is, and I just can't tell. Don't you do it. You know what? We're already behind. We're not going to make the hush. Power pill is good. It's scaring me that these are unmarked because we've had a lot of good pills. And when they're unmarked like that, it means that they're not the good pills. No, please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Thank you. Okay. You know what? One is good enough. We got basically a 50% chance to get this deal with the devil. I'm not banking on it. I'm gonna be honest. I would love it. Alright, take him down. Important to note here that the mask itself is not affected. Oh my gosh, by Dad's ring. Alright, power fill him. I don't want to mess around with trying to fight this guy when you can't control your shots. Speed up and moving on. So we missed out on the 50%. We got a 100% chance on this floor. This is where we got to pull it together. Oh no, thank you. Thank you. We really have to speed up too. Having a very low, or I guess very high time, very low time bonus can be terrible for your score. So, we've been talking about playing multiplayer Subnautica on the channel. If anybody out there knows what Subnautica is, don't spoil the surprise, but I will say, if you have thalassophobia, if you're afraid of the ocean, you're gonna love that game. What do you mean that's cryptic? Oh my gosh, we should have taken the Rib of Greed. Ah, I almost went back for it too. Alright, take him down. Oh, I just noticed the Dark Bum. Dark Bum, you are going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. Give me some hearts for my little bum friend to take. Moving on. Oh, I hate this. Fire everywhere. People jumping out of the fire? No, thank you. So, Subnautica's a really awesome game. It's, what? There we go. It's a game basically about ocean exploration. You crash on an alien planet that's infected by a virus. And your task is to cure the virus and leave the planet, so that your corporation can manage their costs more effectively. I'm sorry, that's a little reductive, but basically that's it. I'm serious. Okay, not a total waste. We got a couple books here. This is going to give us Bookworm, which, again, I don't know if it affects Lilith. She's got some really strange interactions. So let's see. It does. You gotta love it. Ooh. So we're gonna have to really focus on dodging from now on, too. I keep saying we, because we're in this together. A little dime action. We're not gonna get a chance to spend it, but we just may end up with a beggar later, or hey, maybe we'll get 10 beggars in the same room. Please. Give me a couple. Alright, 2 spirit hearts. Good spider, bad spider. That's relatively neutral, my friend. Oh, we stopped her. That was incredible. Dad's ring, I had no clue. Ah, it freezes her every time, huh? Yep, sure does. I really wish you guys hadn't picked that up. So this is what we're doing here. We're going defensive. Should have waited for that. Because I don't think having all those extra friends is that useful. No, let me rephrase. It's not as useful as being able to fly and regenerating HP at the rate that the nail is going to allow it. Sorry. I know some people will say, like, oh, you should never drop Box of Friends. Well, I was going to spend the HP anyway, because it was basically free. Open up. Coward. And we needed the damage bonus from Abaddon. Abaddon was going to strip us of all of our HP anyway, so, you know what? Why not? Oh, you have plenty of reasons. Was that a JoJo reference? Feed him a bomb. Eat poop. Okay, 2 down. Monstro, you stand no chance. You know what? We have a secondary benefit here of not taking Box of Friends. Box of Friends is great, except in one case. If you have a bunch of Dark Bums, they redistribute your wealth. So you don't get any benefit from them picking up hearts because they're just lost to the ether. Drop one. We'll open it. You know what? It's better than nothing. So anybody see the announcement about fall classes for kids becoming e-learning as well? Does that seem, well, let me put it this way. I had some thoughts earlier that I was voicing to my wife about it. She mentioned it to me. If teachers don't come out of this getting like double the pay they get right now, what are we doing? Also, what happened to Dad's ring? Whoop, slipped through. He's done it. Somehow we turned this one around. Dank Depths. You know what? We just saw Dad's ring there for a second. Dank Depths too. It was not looking like we were going to get through. Right now, Utero 1. It's not... We're not on the final floor or anything. But we're doing pretty good. Payout? Never mind. The way Dark Bomb works, if you don't know, every heart and a half gives you a random payout from his pool. His pool of items includes 1 spirit heart, a friendly spider, and a not friendly spider. So every heart and a half that he takes from you, you get a 60% chance for a positive payout, 30% chance for getting HP. Thereabouts. Oh, thank you. No rate of fire up, huh? I wonder what has us capped. We should have been able to go up one more. Strange. Well, no sense in... Well, actually, no sense in wasting one of your unlimited bombs, huh? That makes sense. Also, Dark Bomb, you're slipping, man. Ooh. Take it, buddy. Pay out. Thank you. Mama Gertie, I'm sorry, you don't stand any chance at all. We're flying. Your really annoying spikes, not gonna hit us. Your shots make no sense at all. This is gonna sound funny, but I want to lose that bone heart immediately. For the non-existent Tears Up. Because it's divorce papers again! I made that same mistake twice now. You guys have got to stop me. You know what, though? We have to keep our flying this way. We lost it before. Please pay out. Let me just whisper in your ear, buddy. I would like an item. Damage up. We'll keep playing. I forgot that we had the wafer, so there's really no reason not to be pretty generous with our HP. That's very good. The Devil and Empress. Empress is strictly better than the Devil. It's the same thing with a speed upgrade. Okay. Linger Bean. Let's get out of here. We need to move through to Sheol. Get down to the dark room, beat the lamb. Everything's gonna be hunky-dory. And look at that, full HP. Sometimes, so my deal with Marrow there is, you can't see the difference whenever you get the voice papers. It says Tears Up ? So you don't get to see the effect immediately. So I was just assuming that I just wasn't seeing the effect, and I was waiting for it to happen whenever you break the bone heart. We'll go ahead and use that. Not that we need to, but damage upgrade is nice. We're going to try to leverage that to make these bosses a little easier. Ooh. Take that. They're done. 2 bombs. That's what I spent. Got our money back, basically. Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to walk into the rocks. Damage upgrade. It was all worth it. Going down. Oh no. Homing bombs ruined it. That's the downside. Some of these items you get, you think, well, this is only strictly good. Isaac is not afraid to just smack you right in the face and say, oh, you thought bombs that homed were good? Have fun hitting more than one thing. So I think what, what's it called? Like evil page number 2? I think what it does is whenever you lose a half part of damage, it does like the full room damage effect. Because it's like every single time we get hit, we're getting that sound. Like the Necronomicon sound. Oh, you didn't stand a chance, buddy. I'll take a little bit of a damage upgrade with the Empress. Normally, this is going to sound kind of weird. Normally, I don't even bother with the Empress or the Devil card. Because usually, you're strong enough by now to not need any sort of damage increase. You can just kind of clean the board and leave. We don't have that luxury. Not playing as Lilith. Whenever you're playing as these tough characters, Lilith, the Lost, the Keeper, you really got to be dialed in the whole time. Thank you. I say as I take 2 charged keys and make sure neither of them is worth it. Alright, thank you. I'm going to save the Magician card because I'm going to use this on the Satan fight. That's where I think homing shots is going to benefit us a little bit. It's not really that useful all the time, homing shots. No, I'll almost never turn on my nose. It's not like homing bombs where you take it for the 5 free bombs and that's about it, because your bombs are largely utilitarian in nature. You don't really use them to fight that often. There are certain fights where I'll always use one. Rag Mega is one of those. I'll never overlook an opportunity to use a bomb on Rag Mega. That's just an annoying fight. Because you just can't hit him for half of it. Duke of Flies. Again, annoying just because of the ads, not really because the boss is hard. And I think that's a very common... it's a very common game trope. What do you think? Secret room? Nope. Is that they make bosses harder just by making it so that they summon more enemies? I mean, we all know that's not true. Come on. Just walk into the fire. Walk into the shots. Walk into everything. What could they possibly do? I'm trying to use the law of large rooms here. Oh, you don't know the law of large rooms? Well, let me tell you. It's not true, apparently. No, in Isaac, it's just like a colloquialism. Usually, because a large room has more surface area, you get more value out of doing a single large room. Even though they are more annoying. Well, there goes that card that I accidentally used. So usually your boss room or your item room or your shop is more likely to be there, or it'll have something like a curse room or rush or trap room connected to it. Cool. Excuse me. I'll just walk into you and turn you to gold. You know what? This would have been a great run to have money equals power. Like we had on the last run. It was fine on the last run. And we did very much need it. We weren't super strong by the end of that. That was smart. What was I saying about trying to leverage my opportunities against the boss? Alright, we're looking for a super secret room. We found it. You know what? It's better than nothing. I don't think with this level of HP we're going to have any problem. Not against Satan. The lamb could prove to be a problem. No bombs. You guys know from the last video, usually I cheese this one. Drop a bomb down and just let them spawn on it. So melt them, please. Like some slices of American cheese. Craft singles. So anybody out there like to take naps? I know that's a strange question. You're probably thinking like, yes? Who doesn't like to take naps? Right? But I don't. Now it may just be because I've got terrible sleep apnea. Right? So it used to be I associated sleep with just like wasting time. Because I didn't feel well rested after I slept. I would just wake up feeling just as tired and then continue falling asleep like while driving, in class, you know, wherever. Oh my gosh. The gate, who knew? Strongest boss. Oh no, the fear shots. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's another one of those, like, curses in disguise. Wolf in sheep clothing. Oh my gosh. Where, if you got a teleporting enemy, it can be really annoying because you have no idea where they're gonna teleport. They're not gonna teleport to you like they normally would. Alright, Dark Bum. You're up, buddy. Oh, we got a demon baby. Because we're just taking the hits fast and furious. Now, I will say the nice thing about Lilith is because of Cambion Conception, we can get some tactical advantages here without picking up any items. What does that mean? Well, normally, if you pick up an item during a daily run, it decreases your score, right? So you have a better score if you pick up no extra items. Sounds weird, I know. But if you don't pick up anything extra, you get a better score. Why? Because you have to focus more on just being good. You know, raw, latent skill. Oh, that's a fight that you want to use a bomb on. Okay. Piercing shots. Thank you very much. Tech 2. No way! We only have 8 damage, dude. If we had homing shots, would have picked it up in an instant. But it kind of negates our babies too, I think. Alright, so we got some piercing fear shots that were a little... Honestly, I'm afraid of the fear shots here. They're very large and very scary. Ooh, but these guys are going to be popping off their brimstone laser at the slightest notice. So like I said, I am recording off axis now, so you're going to have to forgive me for some of the like in and out of the audio. I run a compressor so that it shouldn't be too bad, but I can hear through my monitors that it's not super great. Hopefully the compressor's taking care of a lot of that. But if I look at this in post and I see that the audio goes in and out, sorry, that's what you're gonna get, because I don't want to boost it any to try to push that audio up. You're just gonna hear the room that I'm recording in. Take him down. He's done it. So we're doing the right thing here. We're tightening it up. These piercing shots, like I said, incredible pickup for us. Oh, we were shielded. Didn't even have to wait. Because our main issue had been enemies that we have to hit from a certain direction, right? You know, Mask of Infamy was tearing us down. Those little faceless knights. Real pain in the you-know-what. because we were having to try to circumvent those guys. Let me see. The super secret room? No. It wasn't. What about here? He's done it. Resident super secret room master. We're going to take it. Rate of fire up only. Wow. Wow, you never see a payout like that, ever. Normally it's give and take. You know, you get the best case scenario with that. Usually you give up some range or shot speed to try to make that work. Oh. See if we can take... what do you call them? Duocephalus? I don't know. I felt like the boss room was going to be here. We're just going to take out these little harbingers. Not little harbingers, but we're going to take out these harbingers and move on to the lamb. I don't think we're going to have any problems at all. I'm saving one charge on the nail. Oh. Dad's ring. What a blessing. Lets you run straight into him. So what do we think? Super secret room here? Here? We got unlimited tries, really. I don't want to waste my whole run doing this. But, ooh, Curse of the Maze, I didn't even know. Yeah, that's all we're checking. We have unlimited bombs, a damage upgrade, 8 damage, 5 rate of fire. Take it. Homing bombs that we can toss in there. Oh, gosh. And I would have been using my shots to control my bomb there. That's what I was trying to do. But I forgot they pierce now. Alright, we're almost there. Oh, no. He used the Krampus attack on me. We've done it. 48 minutes, 45 seconds. 586 time. We actually did really well. A lot of people take a lot of time whenever they're playing as Lilith because of what I was talking about earlier. You're not able to control where your shots go. You're not able to control where your shots come from because they lag behind you. Unless you pick up like a really good trinket for that. Unless you're picking up like Child's Leash or duct tape. Anyway, we got a little inside baseball there. I think the only way we could have leveraged that any further would have been to go to the Void. And I really don't know if the Void bonus is any better than the Lamb bonus. Because you would have been giving up 4,000 points after the Void to take on more time. So I think that's why we ranked higher in time and lower in score. Anyway, thank you for joining in. If you did enjoy the video, please click the like button. Consider leaving a comment if you have any sort of suggestions, advice, requests. Consider clicking subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications. We have videos coming out every single day, 9 a.m. Central Time. Now, this is different from what it was before. I was releasing videos 8 a.m. EST because I live in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. A lot of the people that watch me don't. They live in Central Standard. And I think 8 a.m. was too early. It's too early for me. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.